What if you could think like a genius and manipulate the world around you? Want to learn how to manipulate and control other people like Light Yagami? By the end of this video, you'll learn strategies that could transform you in Master Manipulator. Genius, the secrets. Light Yagami's greatest weapon isn't the Death Note. It's his unshakable confidence. Whether he's confronting L or convincing others of his innocence, Light's unwavering self-assurance draws people in. Confidence creates authority. Secret, tips: maintain firm eye contact, keep straight posture, smile confidently when talking with people. Studies show that people trust those who speak and act decisively. For example, first, when someone speaks and acts with confidence and conviction, it conveys competence and reliability. Then, trust is fostered when information is presented in a clear, concise, and understandable manner. Last, taking initiative and making decisions demonstrates leadership and a commitment to achieving goals. Fake it till you make it. Kinda works, right? Projecting confidence can definitely win people over. But let's be real. Confidence without the real deal is like a house of cards. One gust of wind and it's all over. So, instead of faking it, let's build genuine confidence. How? By crushing our goals. Remember how things went south for poor old Icarus? He got carried away with his wings, flew too close to the sun, and well, you know the rest. Overconfidence can blind us to our own limitations. Emotional control is like having a superpower. It lets us hit the pause button, analyze the situation, and make smarter choices. Life throws curveballs, trust me. But with emotional control, in your corner, you're equipped to handle whatever comes your way. You can bounce back from setbacks like a pro and keep that positive vibe going even when things get tough. Emotions can betray us, but for Light, emotions are tools. He rarely reacts impulsively. Watch this moment of Light talking with Hideki Ryuga at his college. Then comes Risa, which almost ruined Light plans. By controlling his outward emotions, Light maintains an image of composure, which makes him harder to read. Psychologists call this emotional intelligence, the ability to manage your emotions and influence others. For instance, in the workplace, leaders with high emotional intelligence can resolve conflicts effectively by staying calm and understanding the emotions of others. How can you keep calm and collected? Pause and think before answering. Takes 3 slow, deep breaths. Observe how Light doesn't answer immediately and keep his emotions in check, thinking about the consequences of his actions. Light's success hinges on his understanding of human behavior. Why is predicting human behavior so crucial to manipulation? Because understanding someone's next move gives you the upper hand. Think of a chess player anticipating an opponent's strategy. He knows how people think, feel, and act, and he uses this to manipulate their decisions. How he manipulates Rem in killing his enemies in order to save Risa. Because the Shinigami feel affection for her. Even if Rem isn't human, she still feel human emotion despite being a Shinigami. This isn't magic. It's psychology. People often act predictably based on patterns and emotions. Pay attention to those patterns, and you can anticipate actions just like Light. Observe body language and pay attention to the tone of voice, and pay attention to silences. For example, consider a salesperson recognizing that a customer hesitates at high prices, but values extended warranties. By noticing this pattern, the salesperson can adjust their pitch to emphasize the warranty benefits, increasing the likelihood of a sale. Observing and leveraging patterns like these can be a powerful tool in everyday interactions. Light's manipulations rely on a potent blend of truth and deception. For example, consider this scene where Light is speaking with Naomi Misora. Light told Naomi that he's son of Chief Yagami and that he's working with L. He told that she could join them to know who killed his fiancée. Trusting Light, She showed her driving license. Light engages Naomi in conversation, presenting himself as someone who shares her goal of capturing Kira. He subtly encourages her to discuss her investigation, which leads her to trust him, revealing her name. During their discussion, Light asks Naomi about her background and her work with the FBI. He then prompts her to reveal her name, which she does, believing he is genuinely interested in her case. Thanks to his charisma and communication skills, he gained her trust and obtained the informations needed. The key here is plausibility. A complete lie is harder to believe, but mixing it with truth makes it convincing. Studies on deception show that the best liars weave reality into their stories. For instance, a study by Dr. Bella DePaulo found that effective liars often include truthful details to make their lies more convincing. Historically, this principle was evident during espionage missions in World War II, where spies would embed accurate information into false narratives to avoid detection. Finally, Light leverages authority to bend others to his will. As a top student, a model son, and even as Kira, he uses his position to project power. As you can see from the clip, thanks to Light being a top student, recognized by all students as smart and cool, he can manipulate using his authority to manipulate his ex-girlfriend Kiyomi and his killings of criminal as Kira. He can manipulate Mikami in acting as his double. Light leverages his past relationship with Kiyomi, subtly manipulating her emotions and desires. He uses her admiration for him and her longing to be involved in his grand design to control her actions. He presents himself as a visionary leader, making her feel privileged to be a part of his plan. While subtle, Light instills a sense of fear in Kiyomi. He reminds her of the power of the Death Note and the dangers of disobedience. Mikami is an extreme case, completely devoted to Light and his vision of a new world. This blind devotion makes him highly susceptible to manipulation. Light exploits Mikami's deep-seated desire to serve a higher purpose and his admiration for Kira. Authority is one of the 6 principles of persuasion identified by psychologist Robert Cialdini. People are naturally inclined to obey those they see as leaders or experts. But here's the question: should we use these techniques? Manipulation can be a powerful tool, but it's a double-edged sword. Used ethically, understanding these principles can help you communicate and lead. Used selfishly, it can destroy trust and relationships. Light's story is a cautionary tale. The higher you climb using manipulation, the further you have to fall. In the end, his relentless pursuit of control isolates him from everyone he cares about, leading to betrayal and his ultimate demise. This highlights a profound moral lesson. Manipulation might offer short-term gains, but it often comes at the cost of trust, relationships, and even personal integrity. Do you know the end of Light's story? From this point is spoiler, so skip this moment. Light ends up dying, trying to escape after confessing being Kira, because of a slip of facial expression when meeting Mello, who set up a